says we're live. Sometimes yes, sometimes yes. It says we are. Let's see. I don't see us live. Okay, it says we are. We shall see. Hold on. One more time. For the march to die. That right there is what I want. That, and I hope I have enough of it. Yeah, there we go. That's what I got. That's what I got. There I am. There I am. There we are. Okay, guys. We are here. We have had to do some major surgery on our cover. Hold on. I need to check something. Oh yeah. Woohoo! It's raining. Woohoo! I am so happy. This should break this stinking heat. Yes. It's been so hot. Hot and miserable. Okay, guys. So I changed up the cover. I decided I wasn't crazy about that lace. If you're here, please say hi. I wasn't crazy about that lace that I had on it, and so I changed it. Let's see if I can share this right here. Hey, there I am. I'll put this here. Okay. So I decided I did not like. Yeah, that's thunder. Let the thunder roll. So this is what we came up with. I put a dolly on it, and it hangs off here on the edge. Isn't that cool? I like it. And because I have this thing about pocket, pocket. Yep. So, but what that did is that made me have to do something on the inside because my sewing machine did not like this at all. It did not like sewing the dolly. It didn't like this cardboard. It didn't like any of it. And so I had to cover this all up because my thread was pitiful. And you can see a piece of thread right here that don't look pretty. And so I'm taking this right here. Okay, I need to see how far my pocket is going to go up. It's going to go to there. So I want to take it down to, I don't want to mark that with that. We'll mark it with this right here. I'm going to take it down to there. Okay, we're going to put some of this down, and hopefully we have enough for both sides. We should. We should. So it is a sticker, a paper sticker piece, and yeah, we've got enough. That's funny right there. Yeah, that'll be fun. Actually, we've got enough to go ahead and cut that funny little white piece off. I don't know what's up with that. Anyhow, I'm gonna do this and do that. Okay, here we go. We'll lay that to there. We'll lay that over all of that stuff. We're going to come down to right there. Now we are going to glue that down. We're not going to just leave it, okay? But we'll have to measure differently on the other side because they're not exactly even. And I'll show you what else I did because my sewing machine was not liking sewing on the lace, and I already had that on. I knew that it wasn't going to do good, so I sewed this to a piece of cardstock, and we're going to glue it in to make our pocket. That's what we're going to do. Hi, honey. How are you? So, oops. We're going to glue this down, and then we're going to... We do have something we want to ask everybody's opinion on. See what everybody thinks about the outer lace. I'm going to do this right there, right there, right there, right there, right there, right there. Do that piece right there. Okay. There. I like that. I think that's very, very cute. And that glue should hold it. Now let's glue this pocket down. Yep. Make sure I got the right one. Yeah. There we go. Pocket, pocket, pocket. Hi Sharon, I am tired. I had seven. I had seven at Bible study this morning. That's the most we've had in a while. And I had one missing. My Miss Susan wasn't there. She had to work last night, so she was not there. So this one will go to right to where's my pen? Right there. There. I like that. I think that looks good. So. So Sharon's asking if I'm tired because yesterday when I was on, I said I was having a back to school bash. I was looking for maybe 30 to 40 kids, maybe, and we had 55 kids, and we fed 97 people last night. Yeah, we done hot dogs, and we done a bunch, and we also did we had we also made a pot of macaroni and cheese, 3 boxes of macaroni and cheese. We got some little kids at our church that I think pretty much live on macaroni and cheese. Anyway, we done macaroni and cheese, and then we had chips and condiments for the hot dogs, and we had watermelon. And then all the kids got, well, everybody that wanted one got a free snow cone. And a lot of the adults didn't get snow cones because while we were doing, while we were having our back to school bash, Pastor was in the fellowship hall making the adults uh, funnel cakes. I did get one. Somebody brought me one out. So, but yeah, I got one. But yeah, he was in there making funnel cakes. So, yeah. So he was going to make them for everybody, but we really didn't have the time for it, nor did I think that he had enough to do everybody a funnel cake. So anyway, yeah. So next big thing will be our Halloween Hallelujah night. Did y'all just see what I just did? Why did y'all let me do that? See what my machine is doing to the back of this stuff? It's just like eating it up. It does not like it. That bobbin tension is not right to sew on that. So anyway, I don't know. Okay, I don't want that to be wet. I don't want that to stick down. So there we go. Y'all just let me talk away, and I just glued it right down. Laying that glue right up on it. There we go. And there we go. Those are such pretty pockets. Ooh, slide it up just a wee bit, Cindy. It's hanging off just a little bit. There you go. So I have a question, okay? So if you weren't in here when I said this, I changed my mind about putting that lace over the top of that cream. Instead, I did a doily. I sewed a doily on top of it. I think it turned out much more beautiful. And look, I left it where the doily hangs off on the spine like that, and then this, and the doilies are pockets. So here's my question to you, okay? So I have two different kinds of lace we're going to look at to see what. At first we were going to do this lace on it. This was our first, what we had first decided that we were going to do this lace here, like so. Actually, turn it like this, Cindy, here like this. But, but, isn't it pretty? I still think I might want to put a frame here, but I'm not sure on this one. I may just slide a picture of a Victorian lady down in that. I forgot that I had this, and I found it in my room last night. It was actually in the laundry room. I have this with the pearls. Which do you like best? This or this? Or actually, I could do both of them. Could actually put. So I'm just asking everybody's opinion, what they think. What do you think, Sharon? The first one or the one with the pearls? I think doing both of them would be too much. What do you think? The pearls? I actually, to tell you the truth, I really do actually like this one best. I just think it goes with the look of it better. Vote one or two. One or two. Now I do have a piece of this kind of lace, but I'm not fond of this one. You like the one with the pearls? I'm not really fond of this kind of lace, and I don't like that it don't have a toppy thing. You like the pearls? Okay. You like that pearls? You like that? We can do that. I just need somebody to say something. There we go. And just like that, we're going to do that. However, we are getting out the hot glue gun today for, I like to use my hot glue gun with lace. I don't like it when I'm putting my, I know, I have quirks, guys. Y'all know it. This is why y'all love me. I have my quirks. So, now this is sewn on, so it shouldn't come off. Hopefully my stitches don't fall off. There we go. Okay, we are going to put down both kinds of glue, but we're going to put down some hot glue. Yes, we are. Yes, we are. Oh, my knees hurt from walking out on the concrete last night. And we did a lot of stuff outside, guys. We did a lot of stuff outside. Actually, I like both of them, so I'm fine with either one. I am fine with either one. You know what? I think I'm going to do, instead of putting a Victorian lady in the picture, I think I'm going to put a cameo brooch there. I have a cameo brooch. I have bunches of cameo brooches actually, but I have an inexpensive cameo brooch that could go there. Yeah, I think we'll do that. So we're going to put this down first. A good layer of this right here. And let that stew for a while there, and then we'll put some hot glue. Yeah, can't go wrong on either one. There you go, Miss Sharon. You're right. Can't go wrong in either one. Now, I'm going to stick that in that for just a second and let it just sit there for just a minute. And then we'll come back in with our hot glue and lift it just a little bit to put, yeah, I want like that. I feel like we're showing a bit much there. That's okay. Alrighty. Chew to go under my pearls is what I want you to do. Get out of the floor, you silly thing. You just jumped off that table. I seen you. You just like went hi ho, here we go. Off the table we go. Shame, shame, shame. Hi, Butterow. How are you? There. What do you think? I think it's quite pretty. Quite pretty. Yep. There's a string there, and I'm almost afraid to cut it because I'm afraid it may go to those beads. So I'm going to tuck it up under there in the glue. May go with those pearls. Where is Goldie? She needs to be clutching her pearls. Oh, crap. Hmm. There we go. Okay, there's that. There. Now we're going to put it down a good thing here. Like glue. I'm loving this. I'm loving this doily. I have one more doily like this. It's some kind of like a little swag doily. Like it was supposed to be like a curtain swag or something. To pin on top of a curtain. Something like that. Anyway. See that. See that. There we go. So I don't know if y'all did this back in the 80s and 90s. Back in the 80s and 90s, it was really popular to make the padded picture albums. I have two of them. My father-in-law bought me several for Christmases over the years. Anyway, so then after he gave me a couple, me and my mom decided we could do that, and we did. We made a bunch of them. So anyway, yeah, that one didn't go down as much as I wanted. So that's what doing this reminds me of. Used a whole lot of hot glue on those. Full hot glue strings. I hate hot glue strings. There we go. There. Okay, so this is the cover for the cream. So now my person that I'm making this for has to send me an email because I'm sure she's watching, or she'll be watching the replay. Anyway, I'm sure she's watching. Anyway, she has to send me a email and tell me if she wants this cover in the cream with the inside like this, the pretty roses and the little trim and the little pockets and everything. Or if she wants this cover, the insides are going to be the same regardless. This is the other cover. So this one definitely will have a picture frame there to put a Victorian picture in, and I want that person that's going to buy this, I hope you're listening, I want them to send me a picture of themselves, and then I'm going to take it to AI and make it look Victorian, and then I want to put it in there. Okay, so this one here needs pockets, but it also needs a fastener, and I need to decide how I want to fasten this. And seeing this right here kind of made me think I might want to do this. I'm not sure. Oh, it's not long enough, is it? It might be. So if I go from here, I think I could still tie that in a bow. So what I'm thinking is I can pick it up right here and put that right in there and glue it down, and then it can tie. But I'm not crazy about that gold and that gold. Ugh. What else is in the bucket? What else is in the bucket, Cindy? Here we go. What is this? Ooh, we could do this. We might could do a piece of this. Hold on. I gotta take wires out. Y'all know I hate wires. And you're probably thinking to yourself, if you hate wired ribbon, why do you buy it? Technically, I don't. I don't buy it. It comes in the grab bags that I buy. I buy grab bags and it's got wired ribbon in it. So let's look at this one. But first we got to get some wires out. Because what do we know? We know Kitty don't like wires in her ribbon. Ooh, that's got glitter on it, honey. Guess what we're having for supper? Hey, Juju, how are you, honey? Hey, Bridezilla, how are you? Bridezelle. I always want to call you Bridezilla. I'm sorry. That's not nice, Cindy. You're not very nice, but everybody knew that anyway. If you didn't know that I wasn't very nice, I'm giving you that thing. So I'm giving you that thing. So anyway, Leonora. So if y'all have ever been here when my friend Anamora comes in, I always sing that to her. Anamora. But I wasn't the first person that done it. Somebody else done it in our jewelry community. So anyway, yeah. I like both of them. Both as a journal. And I was the one that asked her if she liked this color fabric because I had it and I thought it would make a beautiful Victorian journal, and it will. It will make a beautiful Victorian journal. However, I'm loving the cream one. The cream one is letting me get out all my foo-foo things. you know. And I can be pretty foo-foo. I might not look like it, but I can be pretty foo-foo. See, there I am. You can see me in the corner. I got my hair all put up. It's hot, but it's storming right now. If you can hear, you probably can. If you're listening like on headphones, I bet you can definitely hear the thunder in the background. So, anywho, Lord, that was a long one. They're both pretty, yeah. Yeah, it'll be a hard decision. I bet it will be a hard decision. Now, I actually like that better than I do this. I like that better than I do this. I hate wired ribbons. I do. There we go. There's the. There's all kinds of wire in that. So let's see. Yeah, I think this is what I'm going to do. I think I'm going to slide this up under here and put some glue on it and then glue it all back down and then make a tie. And I do like this one a lot better than I did that other one. What do y'all think? Do you like this? Do you like this ribbon? I do. I do. I like it better than that other. That other's too fakey goldy for me. This one's got glitter on it, she says, and the other one's too fakey gold. Oh my lord. The world has stopped. It must be stopping on its axis right now. There we go. Do do do. Do do do. Now the $1,000,000 question is going to be, am I going to be able to slide this up on this side? Yeah, we are. I have to go right in there. But we can do it. I can do all things through Christ who gives me strength, right? Look, y'all didn't know y'all come for crafting and a Bible verse, did you? We had a real good discussion this morning. So now that my little small group has been meeting we've been meeting a couple months now, and I'm getting to know how what their thoughts and how they think and feel about stuff. I've been asking other people to lead the study. I don't give them any materials or anything. We're just studying out the book of John, and they get what they feel like their ideal is about what we're reading, and they bring it and share it with us. And it's been real good so far. I've had 2 weeks of that. So that one I cut really, really long. So we need to cut it off about, I guess we'll cut it off about like that. Just like that. And that, my friends, is how we're going to fasten that one. However, we are not done. We have got to figure out pockets for in here. And I have an ideal, okay? So we have this beautiful, beautiful gold paper in here. So we don't want to hide it, do we? So let's find, there it is, one of the mini lace buckets that we have, because I'm pretty sure I got some good size cream colored lace that can go on it. We got ziggy zags. We got, there's some black lace. We don't want black lace. There's some white ruffly lace. We don't want ruffly lace neither. Oh, 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 oh. Ooh. Hold on, I gotta hold this against this. We may have to do some thinking here. Some thinking. My mind just hurts. Did y'all hear my mind hurting? Ooh, that's pretty. That might work for us. We'll put it, it's kind of peachy, creamy colors. There. Is that, nope, that's not it. There. Is that it? Nope, that's not it. It may be in the big one. I bet it's in the big one. There goes a boomer. Thunder boomer. There it is. All folded up, right like that. Look at that. That one's the pretty one. That's the one. That's the one that's going to make our pocket now. Okay, all this other stuff can go in. So if you just got here and you don't know what I'm doing, these are journal covers for a Victorian journal, and the original request was for cream colors, and then I showed this rusty color with the gold embroidery on it, and she liked it too. So we're trying out both. I made a journal cover in both. That wasn't in there, but it goes in there. But my bucket's almost full, guys. I'll have to get in here and do some sorting and putting some in the big thing. But I just remembered I have this. This is going to be the wrong color. I can done tell. Yeah, it's going to be the wrong color. I just remembered I had this lace. But yeah, it's the wrong color. Okay, that's fine. It can go there. But I'm thinking for my pocket, I'm thinking something like that, lacy pocket. Or we could do it up here to make it like a belly band, and you can still see the gold. I could. Oh, I didn't realize that was two pieces. I don't remember. Did I cut that off with something? I could take it all the way across like that and make it one big long belly band. Shoot, it's in three pieces. I didn't cut that off with something. Somebody, I must have bought it from somebody that cut it off with something. There. Did I? I don't remember cutting this one. What do you think? A pocket across the bottom or a belly band? I kind of like for my journals to have a pocket, so I'm leaning more towards the pocket idea. But I could take it all the way across. And if you're wondering why I have hanging off here, because it's uneven on that corner, so I'd need to trim it up. That right there has the potential to burn me, doesn't it? Live dangerously. On the edge, Cindy. On the edge. You're going over the hedge and you're not coming back. There we go. Yeah, I like that. Now we'll just take it all the way across here. And this way we will get it sewed in. When we do the signatures, it will get sewn in. Taking it all the way across. So, dear person that ordered this journal, that wants this journal, please email me and tell me what side, which one you want. And if you're wondering why, even if I know that you're here, I'm saying it like that because just trying to protect your privacy. You might not want everybody in their business, everybody knowing that you're buying another journal from me or a journal from me. I said that includes somebody in that is somebody that's bought from me before. But I have a lot of you that have bought from me before, journals from me before. Obviously, they like them because they keep coming back. You see what I just did there? Dang it. See, this is what I'm talking about, Teresa. Where are you? This is what I'm talking about. It done thawed. It done thawed. That just makes me just chaps my hind end good. They are both pretty. I'm sure, well, I know there are lots of people out there that make a lot prettier journals than I do, but I could be real snarky and say, well, and they charge a lot more money than I do too. but I'm not going to be snarky and say that. Oh, wait, I did say that, didn't I? That's okay. Y'all know I'm not snarky, just a little snarky sometimes. But anyway. Juju was in rare form last night. I think she finally calmed down. If y'all don't know, Juju comes on usually after 10 o'clock, and it's called After Dark, and it's called After Dark because sometimes those girls get raunchy over there. Let's just call it like it is. Anyway, they're very plain spoken, okay? Let's just say that. Anyway, we have lots of fun. And Juju always makes something pretty. She's making a humongous, humongous track bag journal. It's made out of brown paper bags. It is huge. It is called Big Bertha. She has Big Bertha. And it is a huge one. There we go. There. Now I'm not going to glue those down right here because when I put the signatures in, that will sew that down. Because one of my signatures will have 3 stitches right there, and it'll sew it down and it'll lay down. So this is what your front looks like. I do not have the little picture frame yet. I will have to go get it. It'll probably come from the Dollar Tree, but we'll put a picture frame in it and do the. If she sends me a picture, we'll Victorianize it and put her on the front of her journal. So now it's decision time. We have this one and this one, and this is the front of this. And I'm going to put a cameo pin on this one. So now they get wild. Now the decision has to be made about which one they want. Those girls and Angie sometimes just shocks us all to death. But we get our giggle. Right here. Okay, the decision has been made. The person went with their original choice, which was beige. Teresa, are you watching? She didn't want the rust-colored one. Teresa been hinting that she been mind speaking that the person didn't want this one. So we're gonna leave this lace. No, we're gonna leave that piece there and that piece there. We may use them for tabs. It's time, my friends, to start pulling together some signature pages. Now, we're going to do 3 signatures, 10 signatures in each page. We'll do a few pockets. We'll put some ladies in it because I've made some ladies. We're going to put some coffee dyed paper in it. We're going to put some other papers in it. So here we go. Oh, you know what we need to do? Well, we're not going to do that right now. Don't, keep track of your mind, Cindy. Keep track of your mind. Where is your mind? I don't know, Ossifer. I lost it somewhere back yonder. I used to have a good memory, and now I can't remember what I ate for supper last night. But I know what I'm eating for supper tonight. Y'all want to know what I'm eating for supper tonight? I'm not cooking, first of all. Tonight, I'm having. Hey, Bridget. Tonight, you have spit your Diet Dr. Pepper out more than once. I used to drink Diet Dr. Pepper by the case, and let's see. Jared was 4. 1, 2, 3. Jared was 4, and John was 3, and we were. My mother-in-law was in an accident, and she broke her sternum and her pelvis. And I came from Mississippi and took care of her, and my mom took Jared and John home with them, and she potty trained them for me. Thank you, Mama. Anyway, we're going to put a heart in it, too. I mean, a Victorian journal definitely needs a lacy heart in it, don't it? We're gonna fold it in half like that. We've kind of crumped the edges, but it'll lay back down when we get it stuck in there. Anyway, my father-in-law, the whole time that I was there, he would bring me Diet Dr. Peppers. And I drank so much Diet Dr. Pepper that summer that I can't even stand the smell of it. Hey, Miss Vera, how are you, honey? I cannot even stand the smell of it now. Like, and that is real close to the time I started, well, pretty close to the time I started having migraines. But at that point, I hadn't figured out that artificial sweetener, Splenda, is one of my main triggers for migraines. Artificial sweetener and fluorescent lights. Huge triggers for me. Okay, we got two of those. This is a computation book, guys. Y'all, I find some of the coolest things. Oh, that's good. Yay, Bridget, I'm proud of you, sweetheart. So proud. Now, we'll tell you that we're going to, before we even start doing anything, we're going to have to trans some of this down. Oh, dear, Cindy, what are you thinking? We're doing three. You need one more pink heart. There we go. There we go. Anyhow, yeah. So when we lived in Glenwood, Arkansas, uh, for years it was really hard for me to get insurance because I only have one kidney. Now, thanks to the law that they can't discriminate against you because you have pre-existing medical conditions, I was only born with one. There's three of those. Anyway, but for years I didn't have insurance, so I had to just go to like clinics where they base things on your income and where, it was like even free clinics. Anyway, I would go and see this doctor and I would tell him that I was having migraines. He'd say, "How do you know it's a migraine?" Well, I can't stand light. It lasts about 3 or 4 days. That don't mean it's a migraine. Whatever. Anyway, we called him Dr. Dinosaur. He was like nearly 80 years old. He was about 6'6", and he weighed nearly 400 pounds. And he was always giving me the "you need to lose weight" speech, and I just would look at him like, that's the pot calling the kettle black. Anyway, but yeah, we called him Dr. Dinosaur because several of my other friends saw him too. So we're going to put a piece of this in. Have no idea what we've got. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4. Yeah, I'm not counting the pink heart. 4. So this is just some paper that I got from Temu a long time ago that looks like it's old paper. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Now I want to make sure where we are. Okay, 5. This is some of my, what I call my lace paper, where I laid lace on my copier and copied it. That's real light lace, but we're going to go ahead and use it. We'll do 3 of those. That's 6. This is a Victorian journal, Cindy. We're going to put this in. It is a dictionary sheet. It's going to be an oddball thing. So I want to put some things in that are kind of oddball things, that are things that definitely have my mark. That's gel printing. that are my oddball things. What's that? Okay, we got one of those. We got another one of those. Okay, we want this. This is another one of my gel prints. I will be trimming it up, okay? I don't know that I'm counting it, but it's going in, okay? And I have a book page. Oh, here's one more. I don't even have to get in my other folder. I found another folder. These are coffee dyed, and this is the pattern of the aluminum pan that they laid on. So, what did I count? I don't know. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7. This says paper I made. 7. That's not. We're not interested in that. 8, 9, 10. This is some more of my lacy paper. It's a different lace than that other one was. This one is actually embroidered, and that one's embroidered. So that's 8. Now we still have one more individual kind of paper we need to find. That is oh. We need the gold paper. I wonder what I've done with it. But I need one more jelly print. There we go. There. That's a nice one. Oh, that's a real pretty one. Now I know that's not a Victorian style thing, but I got to leave my mark. Okay. Just like my puppy goes out and pees on Paco and leaves his mark. I gotta leave my mark, okay? And I don't think she'd appreciate me peeing on it. Do y'all? I know I'm being naughty. Somebody put me in timeout, okay? Please put me in timeout. See, I found a whole nother pack of the coffee dyed papers. You know what? I really like these that are a little bit. Yeah. No, it is dark. We may do one of them. The other coffee dyed. Has that got any kind of coffee look on it? That's okay. That's okay. I think that may be 9. I think we're going to stop there. I think I will use the gold paper to decorate with, okay? And I'm going to use the, let's see, did I turn that off before? Yeah, I did. Before I stuck it over there. I am going to use one of these in it, in each one. I'm so proud of her. Miss Vera, are you having a good day? Hey, Buttero, storms just rolled through here. You guys should get them probably later this afternoon, this evening. I was going to look at it's cooled it down a little bit, not a whole lot, but a little bit. We got 3 envelopes. So let's make our 3 stacks. 1, 2, 3. Now, if you've watched me, I make my journal and I put all my pages in and then I decorate them inside the journal. I've always done it that way. Oh, we're going to have to do some measuring. Yeah, we're going to have to do some measuring because we need to make sure that our papers are not hanging off. So we're going to measure with this right here. This is my homemade ruler that I made. So it could be, if our papers are 5.5, so up to 6 almost, and how long? We may do some tearing here in a minute. What does that say? 7.5. So it can't be taller than 7.5, but it can be. I think this will be fine like this. Yeah, I know that's ripped. That's perfect place for some of my homemade tape. So uh, that's exactly 5.5. What is it going to look like in there? We'll fit in. I think it'll be fine. It's got to be cut off at the top. I know that. We'll go ahead and cut these off at the top after we get them folded. Anyway, I like to put them in and then I decorate them and add all the stuff to them. So that's just how I've always done it. I think it's because I wanted when I first started making journals, I was so anxious to get them in there that I wanted it to yeah, just go in there, just go in there, get those papers in there. Where's my tear? I don't want to lose my tear. There it is. So we're going to cut the other end because I am going to put some of my homemade vintage looking tape on it just to you know. Okay, what did I say? 7.5. So let's just do because my little thing won't measure 7.5. My little, so we are at 7.5. Is that right? Nope, that's not right because we going the wrong way. I'd have been really fussing and cussing if I'd have cut that. That is 7.5. We'll cut that and see. The thunder is rolling. The thunder is rolling. Roll on. And yes, I am measuring where I don't usually measure because I don't want to have to go back. I don't want to decorate these pages and then have to go back and cut. There, I didn't get my tick, 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 tick tock cut off. Hi, Lori. How are you, honey? So we got 1, 2, 3 coffee dyes. We got 1, 2, 3 of those. Those are my marks. I was quite crude. Y'all know I can be crude. I really shouldn't do this, but I'm always saying it's the Arkansas in me, but I shouldn't just make an excuse for myself. I should just own it and say, yes, I am crude. That's what I should do. But y'all know me. I just blame it on Arkansas. So y'all, that guy that they arrested in that double murder up at Devil's Den, this is so sad. Okay, so they arrested this guy, this family, a man and his wife and their 2 daughters, hiking at Devil's Den, which is a state park. They're hiking, and a man walks up to them and stabs the mom and dad. The girls go and call for help anyway, and he gets away. Well, they've caught him, and he just moved to the area because he's going to be an elementary teacher in Springdale. He had been hired to be an elementary teacher in Springdale. What? 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 I'm just like, oh my gosh. See, I don't know who I was talking about last night with. I was talking to somebody about last night. One of the angles that I never one that that they keep saying, well, they don't know why they were murdered because not only did he just move to the area, the people that got murdered just moved to the area, and so I was like, I thought maybe he was after the little girls. I mean, that's sad, but when you work with kids, that kind of is one of your first thoughts. I thought he was after the little girls. So. But that's never been mentioned as an angle. Never. Okay, now we need to see how long we are. How much has to come off? That much right there. Don't you know that the parents of Springdale Elementary students are sign a big relief this day, knowing that this guy's been caught before school starts? And don't you know the school board's going to be doing a lot more better checks on on who they're hiring? But this guy had taught in Texas. He had taught over in Oklahoma. I mean, obviously there was nothing to indicate that he was going to come to Arkansas and murder somebody. Um, we do live in an evil world, Miss Lori. You are right. You are right. We were talking last night. You know, we had all these kids show up last night. We had 55 kids show up last night for our back to school, and so we had the snow cone cart outside, and kids running around everywhere. And Miss Tammy, she's one of my teachers, but she's also our church secretary. She said when we get our new church built, because we are building a new church, she said when we get it built, we've got to have a fenced-in area for those kids. She said I hate this faux issue that we deal with here. We're in what used to be originally was the very first Walmart they built in our town. And then it got divided up into a little grocery store and a convenience store. The other half of it is the Boonville County, Boonville, Logan County Human Development for daycare for adults. And so, yeah, anyway. Yep, what kind of skeletons are in his closet? But I almost hate to say that because what if there are real skeletons in there? Yikes. I done lost my moat. Y'all see my moat? Where's my where's my mouse? That's what I'm looking for. Well, we'll use our thing and move that off the thing. Do we see it? I don't see it anywhere. There it is. Found it. Found it. Oh, they're back over on the roof. It was raining a while ago, just blowing rain straight across. My tomatoes probably got a good watering. They still haven't made no tomatoes, but they're full of blooms. So hopefully they hold out and we get some later tomatoes. I have a big boy and a sunset gold. I think that's a little cherry tomato that's yellow. That is really good. Anyway, hi Sharon. Guillotine. Yeah, it's gonna be a bit because I'm cutting all my pages, getting ready for my book. You know, gotta get my book ready. This is for the inside of my book. Sharon don't like the guillotine. Makes her anxious. She's afraid I'm gonna cut my fingers off. Told him yesterday I ain't missing a finger one. I know, I got dad jokes. That's what happens when you live in a house full of men. You have dumb dad jokes. Did I ever say what we were having for supper tonight? We're having corn dogs from Sonic. Tonight is 99-cent corn dog night. Dave looks forward to that. Got to take Dave tomorrow and get him a haircut so he can look pretty when he goes and preaches at my uncle's church on Sunday. I'll go with him. We'll go to our church on Sunday night. My uncle's church don't have church on Sunday night. Not that uncle. I got 3 uncles that are pastors. Oh no, I got 4 uncles that are pastors. Nope, 3. No, 4. Had to count. I have to count in my head. Terry, Ronnie, Eddie, and Daryl. Terry, Ronnie, Eddie, Daryl. Yeah, the 4 youngest. The 4 youngest. And then my dad was a preacher, and he was the oldest, but he passed away. He's been gone 8 years now, almost 8 years. No, 7. I can't. My 8 year anniversary will be in September. Labor Day, Labor Day weekend will be my 8 year anniversary, and my dad died the next August before I'd been here almost a year, 7 years. November will be 9 years since Dave got sick. Um, Anywho, such is life. Look away, look away. Look away, look away, look away. Dixieland. Hold on. Let's find our 20 mark. There's that one's almost too wide. What shall we do? What shall we do? Shall we cut it? Shall we cut it? What shall we do? I think it would fit in there, but it's going to stick out wider than anything else, and that will bother me because I get a little OCD about that one. So this is my 5.5 inch mark right there, and we're going to do that. I got a wheel that I've lost a wheel, and it just drives me crazy. Y'all, I still haven't opened my present, my birthday present that has arrived to my friend who sent it to me. And it isn't. I haven't opened it because I don't want to. I don't want it. It's because it might be the only birthday present I get, so I'm holding on to it at least closer to my birthday. Plus, I got to figure out where I'm going to keep it because I know what it is. Because Amazon, in all their brilliantness, oh wait, I didn't measure how long that was. In all their brilliantness, they send you a thing and talk about your gift. Whoa, that was not my 5.5 inch mark. Or is that one? That one is skinnier than 5. Yeah, that one's a 5 inch. Yeah. In all their brilliantness, they send you an envelope that says, "Keep your gift a secret," and then you open it up, and there's a label in there that tells you what it is. I was looking to see if it told me who sent it. Anyway, it did tell me who sent it, and it told me what they sent. That's funny. There we go. I have a weird sense of humor. I know it. You're not telling me nothing new that I don't already know. Look away, look away, look away, Dixieland. That'll fold in half. Well, why didn't you fold it, goober? We're going to leave the fuzzies on it. This one right here is going to have to be cut a bunch. I don't have a clue. Am I counting how much I'm cut holding here? I had a plate of leftover spaghetti for lunch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I didn't count those things there, but they will cause bulk. So, okay, I think I want the ledger paper, but I want it. Let's, let's fold it and see how wide it is. First of all, I think it's going to be too wide, and I want to make sure that I cut it off. How wide is that? That I cut off this side. I don't want to cut off my pretty tab. So there's my 25. Yeah, that's 31. I want to cut off an inch. An inchy, inchy, inchy. Oh, looky there. And it's too tall this way too. Where's my 7 inch mark? Let's cut this first, and then we'll deal with that. Goober, you're a goofy goober. There we go. Now we're gonna undo it and do our inch off of it and refold it. We didn't crease it too badly, did we? So, there we're gonna take off an inch. Right. We're going to save that little dibby because we might make a ruffle out of it. Okay, I got one more piece that I want to put in it. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm not counting that. 7. So if I count those two things, that's 9. And then we have our hearts to go. And you know, our hearts are going to have to be cut, aren't they? Dad, burn. We're going to have to cut our heart off. We're just going to trim it off. Diddy 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 hum 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 hum. There we go. I just broke my heart. Well, maybe not. Just cut it off. I don't know. I don't know. Which one do I want to do? I like this right here the best. This is my favorite because I have two different kinds of graph paper and I like this one best because I like that right there. And we're not cutting off that end. Okay. Now we might swap them around how they go in. They may one go up, one go down, but I like that end. But if I do that, I'm going to end up cutting off the numbers. You know that. Rats, rats, rats. Doki okio. Let's just do it. Oh, Okay. We're going to put this in, and then we've got a book page we want to go in. Stupid thing. Yeah, I didn't measure that, so we may end up cutting it again, but I did not measure that. It cut off the number exactly. Say that we might make things out of it. Okay, now we want to go to the 5.5 inch mark and cut. I got to get the book. We're going to put a book page in this. I have the perfect book page for this one. Now I need to see how long this is in regard to that one right there. And it's a little bit too long. So let's go up to that right there and cut off. Yep, that's what she said. Let's go up to that graph mark and cut it off. There you go. 1, 2, 3. That we don't want to keep that. Okay, we're done with the guillotine. Those can go back over yonder with all the other papers that's got to be put away. Now let's get our book because I think I know where it is. You said you thought you knew where it was. I've used a lot of it, so it's probably going to be able to keep it. Okay. It's an actual Victorian costume book. I mean, it's like the perfect book to cut a page out of. Well, you are, but no. I know I haven't used that book all up because I just saw it. I mean, just the other day. I hate when I think I know where things are, and then I get in my room and y'all know that. Oh, that would not be a good one. We're not using this page out of this. Now that I see what that title, let's see what it is. We don't. So we'll be here for the book drawer. We do. We have book drawers. My other kids. Anybody doing best trade for paper dolls? If you are, I will tell you something perfect for you is a simplicity pattern book. You got any kind of paper doll, any kind of paper lady you want in there. Pregnant one, unpregnant one, any kind. Picture dictionary. I saw one of those the other day because I knew I had one in there. Files that came out of the bottom drawer. All that paper. This is making me upset. Did we do it? My second one. Okay, we're making a Victorian book, but we're going to put an Edwardian lady page in it. I can't find my Victorian ladies book. Hold on just a second. It may be in this bucket right here. This is the problem of having too much crap. You don't know where you put things. CB Lou Bob. I swear I could sell thousands of dollars worth of stuff and still have too much. Where's photograph? That just makes me mad because I seen that book just the other day. So the Victorian era actually goes to 1908. I know this because I researched it when I done my last Victorian book. And I know that's going to stick out. We may end up having to trim some more of it off. I'm not sure. Don't ask me. I'm sorry. I was in the back digging for something, Lori. I'm back. Can you hear me now? Yes, I'm making a Victorian journal. This is a special order. Somebody asked for it. So, yeah, this is a special order. So, we are going to look in these two books and pick out a book page to go. Now, this one says color photography, the first 100 years, 1840 to 1940. So, let's see if it's divided up by years. Oh, she's pretty. I wonder when she is. Far right. 1960. She's a little bit too new when she is. King George. 1907. She might work. She's awful pretty. Boy, this is nice paper too. Just saying. What we got in here? No. Oh my gosh, yes. Yes, yes, yes. 1913. I know she's a little bit too early, but she's got to go, guys. She's got to. Don't she got to go? Don't y'all think she has to go? Come on. Come on. If you have problems with books being cut up, that might be to the time to look away, okay? Yeah, she's going in. I think we're going to put her in. We're going to fold it up like this to our 7-inch mark. We're not going to trim the paper or anything, and then we'll fold it over just a little bit to catch just the edge for one, okay? Oh, she's cute too. She's 1914 too. She might be a possibility. We'll just think about her. She's awfully cute. Oh, look at that. She's an Edward. Now this says an Edwardian lady to 1909. So I guess the Edwardian was after the Victorian. Is that right? That's a naked lady. Now we need to send that to. We need to send that to Rebecca. Y'all knew who I meant. King's College Chapel. That's cool. She's definitely a maybe. She's more modern. Far right. Wow. Now, does she not look more modern to you? So, far right. It says 1990. 1919. That tells me all about that. I don't want none of that. Come on, show me the pictures. I don't want to see none of this. Oh my gosh. Isn't she pretty? 1905, she works. 1925, nope. That's pretty. That's cool. So that was hand color painted, hand colored lantern slide. It was put on a lantern slide and then printed. That's cool. Oh my gosh, look at that one. 1895. That would work for me. 1858. Too early. Oh, I like the wedding. 1930. Ooh. Oh, her eyes are weird. She may have had a devil. Her eyes were really weird. She's too early. She's okay, but I don't think I care for her. And I know that's not nice, but I don't want two little girls. I do want to cut this. No, I'm not going to cut it out. I have a big watermelon in the refrigerator getting cold. It should be cold. We put it in last night, so it should be cold. We love watermelon. We eat a lot of watermelon. Those are the color slides. I do like this picture of the chapel, and it's from 1912. It's just a little bit out of the Victorian area, but that chapel's been there forever. I kind of like it. Oh, I liked her real well, didn't I? She was real pretty. She may be my last one. I'm not sure. I gotta keep looking, y'all. I gotta keep looking. Y'all know I can't just make a snap decision like this. This is very important. Fingers don't want to work with me. I do like her. She's from 1907, and I really liked her, even though she was from 1916. Oh my cow! Look at that baby girl. How sweet! Her ninis are showing, but how sweet. Oh, she's a hoochie coochie mama. 1930. Oh, I like that. 1932. Look at the crown. Isn't that cool? These are more modern. Who's that? That's Clark Gable. Frankly, my dear. Oh, sorry. I don't watch movies because they're too loud. They hurt my ears. They hurt all my senses. But there are a few movies that I know lines from. That's one, and one, etc., etc., etc. That's actually my favorite movie, The King and I. So these are my choices: her or okay, she's back here, right here. Her, and I like her best. What do you think? You're ripping it a little raggedy, Cindy. You'll have to trim it up and make it look prettier. Yeah, I like her. Okay, those are my three things. Now we have these, and this is going to be my covers for said journals. Okay, did we? We did. Hmm. We did. I want one of these, and one of these, and one of these. We'll do two of those and one of the music. I was going to do the unicorns, but I decided the unicorns were not. They were not. Oh, why are we doing that, Cindy? We have a scoreboard. Why don't we just score what we want it to be? There we go. Here we go. Oh, you down in there? There you are. Look, I can't even fold on a sinking score line. I'm just ridiculous today. There we go. There. And it did exactly what I was trying not to do, was crack my paper, and it cracked my paper. Jimmy cracked corn, and I don't care. I know I have a weird sense of humor. Things just strike me funny, guys. They do. Unfortunately, they do. Okay, now I will tell you, I don't like this being so big right here. So we're going to do this. I'm going to fold this out like this. We're going to stick it in our thing. I said we were done with this, but we're going to stick it in our thing. We are going to line it up a little bit straighter than it is, so that when we cut it off, we cut it off a little bit halfway decent. So if it was 12 and we folded it to the 7.5 mark, that means we got 4.5 inches. If we cut off an inch and a half, I think that'll be big enough pocket. Yeah, I think so. I think that'll be good. Now, where's my skizzer? I like to do this for my pockets that are in like the outside pockets, or even my middle pockets sometimes. So that's going to be that. And this right here, I need to see where her, okay, first of all, I just want to trim that right there. Just a little bit, because I kind of made a mess getting it out. Because I kind of do that, because I wasn't patient enough to get my little blade and cut it. Okay, so this, we're going to fold this up. Is that too tall? Oh, it's a little bit too tall. So I guess we are gonna cut the top off right here, because I don't want to fold it no more. I don't want to get it any higher. I don't want to lose no more of her. So there we go. Look, do what I say. There you go. Okay, I want this to go right here. I want that. That's good. There. Just want that to go right there. And let's see if we can fold it on said thingamabob. There we go. We got it. Now, she can't be more than 6 inches wide. She really needs to be 5.5. Is that the side that yeah, that's the side that we want to do. So if we go right here, how much are we taking in? How much are we taking in? Let's see. No, we're not getting into her face. Good deal. That's good. That's good. There you go. There goes my thing. There goes my baby. Okay, now, so we will fold that like that, and that will set in our book just like this. See how well I fold and cut? Somebody should not give me scissors. There we go. Okay, so that's, is that a stack there? Yeah, that's a stack. Where's the thing? Where's the thing? Oh, in the floor right where we threw it. So we're going to go in here. She's going to be the very first thing we put in because she's gorgeous. She's gorgeous, darling. She's gorgeous. Then we're going to put this one in. We're going to open it up. Yep. Then we're going to put our silly little heart in. Yep, that's going to be good. That's going to be good. Go down just a little bit. Silly little heart. There you go. Let's put in this. Quit. Let's put in this right here. Put in this right here. Let's put in that right there. I said I was going to trim those up, but I don't think I am. I think I'm going to leave them just like that. This. And then we're going to count. We may end up having to, oh, yep, we're gonna have to trim. I done see. We're going to have to trim this one. She's too long. There we go. We don't care if she's too short. We just don't want her to be too long because she can't be taller than the journal. And we didn't trim enough. Come on, Cindy, get with it and trim enough. There we go. Don't y'all like listening to me talk to myself? Who's nosy? Hi, Kitty. Hi, Pissy Pissy. Her was her Auntie Cindy. So y'all, I took my. So one of my friends brought me home from prayer from Bible study because Jared had a doctor's appointment this morning. So my friend brought me home, and I took Rassie outside to meet my friend Annette, and he growled and barked at her. And I swear I don't think he could have got any closer to me than he was. He was like trying to melt into me. She just talked to him, and he just barked and growled at her. Like, I don't know you, you're a stranger, and I'm here to protect my mother. She is the only mother I have, and so, yeah, no, we ain't playing this game, lady. Nope, we ain't having none of it, he says. Okay, so let's look at our this. Yes, we have some that are sticking out, but they may not be too much. They may be okay. There we go. Oh no, they're not. They're not. They're not okay. They're not okay. Okay. I'm not okay with that. Now you are okay. The rest of you, Dad, burn your hides. What am I going to do with you? Now, if I try, okay, wait. If okay, you are one of the culprits. You are one of the culprits. You need to get back in there and mind your own business, you little steno pad. There you go. Now, you are a little tall, but you can go down just a little bit more. And I feel like you're not one of the culprits. Are you a culprit? Yeah, you are. Wow. Yeah, you are. Actually, I think all of you may need a little trimming. Not you. Not you. You. I don't think you do. This is what bothers me. I know I measure and then I'm always having to cut again. You know why that is? Because I measure on top of each other, and you shouldn't do that. You shouldn't. You just shouldn't. Okay, these are going to get cut, and then we're going to cut those, and then we're going to have to cut all that crap. Yay. We need a drink of water. We're getting tired. So my mom's cat, she told me, she says something's wrong with my cat. Uh, she said she won't eat. Something's wrong with her anyway. So here in a few days, she told me, well, she's eating better again. But then she called me like in 3 days, and she said, well, I found out what's wrong with Missy. She got attacked by something. And because Missy has really long fur, Mom couldn't see that she had been attacked. And so when Charlie cleaned it up, Charlie's the vet. When he cleaned it up, he shaved it off, and it looks like whatever got her tried to eat half of her face. Pitiful. So Charlie says to Mama that Missy needs to stay in for a while, be an indoor kitty. My mom don't like indoor kitties. She, she likes Missy to come and go when she wants to. Yeah. Anyway, I'm like, what's the point of having a pet? But Missy wasn't my mom's kitty anyway. Missy was my daddy's kitty. My dad loved animals. Boo was my daddy's, but when Daddy died, Boo transferred his all his love to Granny. So there we go. Okay, I think that's gonna do this one. So guys, I know y'all are probably tired of seeing all this. I've been here an hour and 37 minutes. I know you're probably tired. I'm just gonna put this one together. So where's my pretty girl? There she is. Okay, there she is. Okay, pretty girl, you get the front and stage. And then we'll go with one of these. One of those. We don't want both of those graph papers right together, but we don't mind that one to be there. And we took special care to take that out of to take it out and leave those intact. So we want to make sure they stay intact. We will glue some pretty ladies or something on that. There we go. There we go. There we go. And I decided I don't want that in the middle. I'm going to put one of these in the middle. Oh, no. I still don't want that in the middle, but I forgot my heart. I need to put my heart in. Left my heart out. There we go. And now that goes in. I think that's going to be plenty. So let's see what we're looking at. Okay, little heart, I know you will go down further. So you need to quit trying to be a budding ski and standing out above everybody else, okay? Be in your place. Be in your place, okay? Know your mark. There you go. You still want to peek out, but that's okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You're an add-on. 8, 9. You're an add-on. And 11. How is my Lori doing today, my Lori Beth? I'm not sure I like the heart like that. So I think I'm going to take them out and then end up gluing them probably to parts of them to a page. We have 11. But we have 10, and then the 11th thing is is my thing. This thing. right here. So this is going to sit in there just like that. And that I feel like that may even be too wide. You're getting on my nerves now. I'll just tell you that right now. You're getting on my nerves. Okay. Good. Good deal. Well, if she gets bored, tell her she can come clean my room too. I'll feed her a corn dog. I'll buy her a corn dog too. Okay, this is too wide. It needs to go to 5.5. I think I have it at 6. It's just too wide. Okay, I need it to go to 5.5. Now, actually, do I want it to go that? Yeah, take it right to the edge of that. There. Where it hesitated is where we hit this. Hit where it was a double. I think that'll be fine. Yeah, that's gonna be good. Might take her weeks to finish. It would take weeks for my room too. It would. Okay, this one is done. Stick a fork in it, everything. It's done. Okay. We're actually gonna stick a paper clip on it. We're not gonna stick a fork in it. Hi Nitra, how are you? Tomorrow you will be birthday girl. Tomorrow is Anitra's birthday. And I have you in an envelope here, and I took it out of the shipping thing so I could make you a birthday card, and then I got sidetracked. So you'll get a birthday card, but it may be a little bit late, honey. You know how I am. Forget my head if it wasn't screwed on. Okay, yeah, the hearts are coming out. There we go. Now we're going to do, what are we going to do next? This. Um, so we want our music page to go that way, to be folded that way. And we're going to fold it up to 7.5, and we're also going to score down here so we can cut it off, maybe straight. Probably not, but maybe. You never know with me. Yeah, you never know. I didn't even use double-sided paper. Look at me. What's wrong with me? So that's 12. We want to go to 11 to 10.5. There we go. Now, we also want to cut this to 11 because we want it to be 5.5. So, there we go. Okay, so we're going to fold it up. Okay, this one right here is getting cut off. We're going to cut it off, hopefully straight. There is no guarantee, but we're hoping scoring it will help us. It would appear not. Oh, oh God. Uh-huh. Yeah, you didn't do a good job there, Cindy. Now what is that? That's going to get cut off, right? Yeah, that's going to get cut off. But you know what we're going to do? We're going to do this. I'm going to stick it in the guillotine. There it is. Look away, Sharon. Look away. Look away, Doretha. Look away. There we go. I put that everywhere but where it goes. Everywhere but where it goes. Now, to this because I just don't like that. All that bulk, 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 bulk. Now there we go. Okay, this is our outside cover for our next set of papers. So let's slide it under here. Now here's our girly girl, and we need to cut her off. Now we're going to cut this right here because we cut that off on the other one. And we're going to hopefully that no, it's not going to. Okay, so what did we do? Okay, we folded it up. That is some cool stuff on the back of that one. We folded it up just like this to make sure that we were not longer than 7.5 inches. We scored at 7.5, didn't we? Feel like we may need to go a little higher, but that's okay. There we go. Okay, now we can get it in there to cut. We need to straighten up that side. Where we were so wonderful with our tearing it out of the book, weren't we? If you detect sarcasm, it's true. I can be sarcastic at myself. There we go. Oh, flitter, look at that. I folded that under. I swear. I swear. I say that a lot. I swear my mom has always tell me, you're not supposed to swear. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, so we want to score again. We want her to be 5.5 inches. We want to see from this side because we want this to fold over because we want her to be, I think we're going to go right here, right under 5.5. But we want to make sure, yeah, that we miss her face because we do not want to get her face. There we go. Now, this will sit in our journal just like this. We have a pocket on this, and it'll sit in just like that. And we have our little lady. Okay, she's going to be our front lady. All of them are going to be our front ladies. Now, let's see. Did we cut it too tall? I believe we've got just a little bit over it right there. Cut that off. Okay, that's good. Now let's see the rest of our papers and figure out what we're going to do here. Here we go. Yeah, I decided I didn't like those. Okay. Now, before we even get started, we need to cut some papers. Let's just let's just be realistic about this. We need to cut some papers. I don't think you need cut. You are right at 7.5. I know you don't. What about you? Although I might ought to take them down just a quarter of an inch. Let's go down. Oh, you, not you, not you. You don't get cut. Let's go down just a smidge, just a smidge. That little smidge right there. Let's just take it down, just that little smidge. There we go. Now, feel like you need more than that off. So we're just guessing. We're just tired of measuring and it not working. I know, Anitra. I'm putting it in sideways. There we go. Not just one, several. Feel like you could go right there and be okay. But we'll see. This one is a little long. We do not want to get in there. We want to go right there. Not only were you a little long, you were a little crooked, dearie. Now you were a lot long. So let's go maybe like that. Now let's just put you all together and see what you look like. You know, I should be saving that since I got my new decals, so I should make some paper. What, Miss Sandy? Oh, oh, I'm sorry, honey. I'm sorry. Lord, I just pray for my friend Anitra, God. Touch her, lift her spirit, help her to just know that you love her and that you have her in the palm of your hand, and that you will never leave her nor forsake her, that your word is true, that you say that we are more than conquerors, that we are can have abundantly, exceedingly above what we can imagine or ask for. Lord, I just ask you to give her a lift in her spirit, Father God. Touch her and move in her life, Lord. Be with her. Help her just, God, just to feel your precious love, Lord. Because we know that you love our friend. Because who can't love our friend? Because she's a dear. We all love her, so we know that you love her too, Lord. So just touch Anitra and be with her, Lord. I ask this in the precious name of Jesus. Amen. Y'all do realize. Oh, wow. I don't have to get MRIs. I have a pacemaker. They don't put you in the MRI machine when you have a pacemaker. They don't want that big magnet to suck that out of your chest. There was a horror story that was going on around the internet just recently about a man took his wife to the doctor to get an MRI, and when they got done, he went in to get her out to help her get up and all that, and he had on a big chain and it sucked him into the machine. I was like, "You've got to be kidding me!" Seriously? Said that the tech just watched him walk in. I'm like, "Oh my, oh my." I smell a lawsuit coming. That's horrible, though. It killed him. Unfortunately, it killed him. Where's my thing? There it is. It's coming right along. Tomorrow is Anitra's birthday. Yes, it is. Happy birthday, honey. I love you to the moon and back. Thank you, the cat's meow and all that other stuff, too. There we go. Oh, no. No, 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 no. We don't want that. Can we undo that? Do you see it? You kind of do, but we don't want to do that. We're going to do this. My my Savior. Jared had a doctor's appointment and this morning, and took me to the church early, so uh, I turned on the sound system and played a little music. I hadn't played the piano very much in a long time, so I played and sang and worshiped a little just by myself. What am I looking at? I don't. I want it to be. I need to cut it off at 5.5. So there, that's what I want it to do. 5.5 right there. Need to go all the way down. Now we're going to do something different with this one. It's not going to fold up and have a pocket on it. It is going to fold in like this and set in, but it's actually going to, we're going to see this part instead of that part because of how I scored it. But I'm going to leave it, okay? And then we're going to do this right here. We're going to go right here, and we're going to cut to right there. We're going to cut it right there. We are going to cut it off and it not fold it up because I don't want to lose all of her legs. We lose half of her if we cut that off. I really don't want to lose all of my pretties on my flowers neither. Dad burn. Danged if I do and danged if I don't. Well, dang. There we go. Mm-hmm. Do 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 do. You know what I think we're going to do? I think we're going to leave this like this, right like that. But I think we're also going to go in because I can't bear the thought of not having a girl in the front when I got a girl in the front as the other one. I think we're going to go in. Let's see, we're at 5 3/4. I swear I cut that at 5.5, didn't I? There's 5.5. There's 5 3/4. My gosh, you are just ignorant, Cindy. Anyway, sorry guys. I had to give myself a pep talk. Tell myself how dumb I can be. There we go. So we're going to leave that. We're going to let it be a pocket. We just go ahead and glue it down while we're thinking about it, so that we don't forget. We want that to be a pocket. We'll come back and give it a thing. There. There we go. And then this will be our fold, and it'll go in and be in our bend. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. Now let's measure this. Let's get it going the right way, Cindy. So 7.5, Cindy, 7.5. You know what I wish I could find is, oh, I know. Is it back here? Yeah, there's one. A bone folder. I'm wondering if I can do it better with this little bone folder thing. Probably not, but we'll try it. I'm so used to using those things right there. We are at there. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna like that, but we'll try it. Well, we might like it. We're not sure. There we go. Did we do it wrong? Did we do it wrong? I bet we did. Did we do it wrong? We did. We're a goober. Goofy, goofy, goofy goobers. That's who we are. Goofy, goofy, goofy goobers. There we go. But it'll work. It'll work. Yeah, no, I don't. Yeah, okay. It'll work. Let's go ahead and do it to 11. Oh, it needs to go to 11. Don't mind me. The decoration, you made a journal while you was watching me. Look at you go. I'm being slow. There we go. Now we're going to open that. Well, we're going to fold this in half, and then we're going to open that and cut that little flappy off. Right? That's what we're going to do. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. And then after we cut it off, then we're going to cut our little thingamabob. If y'all understood all of that, I give you an award, because I didn't even understand what I was saying. There we go. Okay, first things first. We're going to cut off this little mess right here. There we go. Where is this one? So one of my little girls that comes to my crusade every year, she came to back to school. I was like, Nevaeh, what are you doing there? What are you doing? How did you know about it? She says, I saw it on Facebook, Miss Cindy. Said my friends are coming too, and they did. She invited 2 friends. She's such a sweet girl. I wish she could come all the time, but they go to a different church on Sunday mornings, and then on Wednesday night she usually goes to the Baptist church, First Baptist. They have a lot of activities, and she usually goes up there. There we go. There we go. There's our last one, and then our little girl's going to sit in just like this. She's going to sit in just like that. Yes, I love it. Love it, love it, love it. Now, let's cut the rest of these silly papers and be done with this. Y'all ready? I don't think we need to really measure anything, but we may just stick some things here and do some. So that's good. That's good. Yeah, that's longer than we want. We want it to go to 7 1/4. We'll cut that off. You know, Goldie, I didn't realize until I watched your video how much that my Rassie and your Goldie looked alike. They really do a lot alike. I know he's a Chihuahua, but my friend, she swore that he was a full-blood Chihuahua, but I still think he's Chiweenie. I do. I do. I do. I think he's a Chiweenie. But they look a whole lot alike. Anitra, is Timothy doing better since the accident? I know he was having a rough time there for a while. Is he doing any better? Mr. Anitra to me. Don't be using his first name. He's Mr. Anitra to you, Cindy. Don't be familiar. Oh, don't cut off your thing after you made sure that you kept it. Don't cut it off, goober. Okay. Oh, my knees. I was sitting off, about to fall out of my chair. My knees are just holding me up. No wonder my knees hurt all the time. You need to learn how to sit in your chair right, Cindy. Right? Right. Correct. Correctamundo, Cindy Lou Bob. Haven't seen my brother in a while. I may be having bub withdrawals. My brother's name is Danny, but he will always be my bub. Always. Till the end of time, whenever that may be. See, Anitra. It's an Anitra bag. It just needs to be mailed. Don't do Anitra no good sitting there, Cindy. Lou Bob. That's what my brother calls me, a Cindy Lou Bob. I am his Cindy Lou Bob. He was the first. Oh, I'm sorry. When I was little, uh, we were in Fort Smith, and a guy came down off of a hill and ran a stoplight and hit us, and I freaked him out first of all because all I was doing was screaming at the top of my head. He was like, "Is she okay? Is she okay?" Oh boy, yeah. Always been a little bit dramatic. No, I won't see my brother around my birthday. No. Anyway, but I was just screaming and screaming. But ever after that, every time we got near a stoplight, if there was a hill nearby, I just like freaked out. I mean, for years I did. I had a lot of trouble with that. So there we go, guys. I think they're all ready to be sewed in. Yes. And then we'll decorate. We'll do some pockets. I do love this right here. I love how I did the doily, how it's hanging off like that. Did you see that, Steffi? I decided I didn't like the lace, and so I did a doily, and I sewed it. It is sewed on. And then I had to put a new lining on the inside because my sewing machine just looks like it ate up the old one. So anyway, so I had to do that, and then after that, I decided there ain't no way I'm gonna be able to sew these onto the inside. So I sewed them on cardstock and glued them down, and then I put some trim here to still cover a little bit of my wild threads. But I found this lace, and the people that were in here earlier that has it's got little pearls on it. I found this lace, and I asked the people that were in here how they felt about it or the other one, and that was the pick. So we did it. So, and this is the color that she picked. Did you see the finished what we done for the other one for the finish of it? Finish it off. I don't know if you came in time. So I'm gonna sew those in inside. I'm gonna sew these in to it off of camera because yeah, I'd rather do it off camera. And then this is what the other cover looked like. And Teresa was talking about that she really liked that, so I think I'm gonna ask her if she wants to buy just the cover without me doing a journal in it. So if she wants to buy and do her own journal in it. But so we've got this, and I still want to put a gold frame there and put a Victorian picture in there. And then this is the ribbon that we ended up doing for a closure. And then on the inside, I put all the way across, I put lace. And so whenever you sew in your signatures, you'll catch your lace. Yeah, you'll catch your lace and get it in. So anyway, so this one has corners. That one does not because it wasn't the right. Actually, I might could put corners on it. I don't know. Not sure. I may look at them. So anyway, with having that gold there, but I think we're gonna go find a cameo that we're gonna put on the front of it. We're just gonna pin it onto this part. These are pockets. These are pockets. These are pockets, both sides. These are pockets. So I gotta find my. Y'all know what I gotta do is I got to order me some linen colored wax thread because I am almost out of it. Almost. And I suppose I had put some of my thingamabob in here because you know what? There's some books. I bought a bag of books the other day. Debbie McComber books. I love Debbie McComber books. She's about one of the only authors that I will read that is not a Christian author, Christian fiction, and so anyway, no. White. I got to get white. Guess what? They're not in there. Where in the crap are they? They're in this. They got to be in this mess somewhere. There's that. We want that. We want this. Anything else we want? Oh, we want our that. Okay. So here we go. And this is how we're going to do this. The green, the music, the green. And they'll go in. And actually, I think I want this green one to go in the front. So that then when you open it up, I have it fastened down, but when you open it up, there's that beautiful girl. Ain't she pretty? So this will be very interesting because I have never ever done one with a like I'm bowed with a okay. This is my top, and it fits perfectly. So these should all fit real good for me because I use the same thing to make all my journals. I do them all with the file folders, and so they all basically end up just about the same size. Now I don't want that moving around, so let's pin her down, Cindy, pin her down, pin her down. I'm going ahead and making my holes. Usually I just do it with my thing on there, but there we go. I like to stick my awl way in so that I get a big hole. I want to be able to drive a Mack truck through that hole if I need to. More than likely, I will make a charm for this one. Oh, I may look at the ones that Anitra sent me and see if I can use them, one of them. Okay, that's good. That can come off. And then this, we fold it in half, and it'll go in here. And we want to make sure our things are down tight. Our girl is going the right way. This is good. This is good. Good. That's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. And let's hold that just a little bit so we can make sure that we're going right down the thinking center of it. There we go. And there we go. Okay. And a half or so. There we go. There's our needles. in our little test tube. I said I was going to do this off camera, didn't I? And here I am doing it on camera. I had told Jude the first time I ever done this online, I said I'm never doing another one online. And how many have I done them online? I usually do around 10. This one has 11, counting my cover. This one has 11. And I don't think I'm counting my little papers. I think it actually has more. Now, I will not be decorating this in great detail because this is a $35 one. And I will be adding pockets. I will be adding some more women to it, but I will not be doing a lot of detail to it. Come back out. Come back out. There you go. Get in the hole. There you go. In the hole she goes. Yeah. So yeah, I'll show you in just a second. I gotta find my hole here. Where is it? There it is. It. There it is. Let me just get this sewed in, and we'll talk about how many papers I have in this one. There we go. Oh yeah, we did good. We did good coming back through all of our holes good. Now we pull this one tight so we can go right back in it. Oh, oh, don't be that way. Hold on. Don't be that way now. There you go. There you go. There you go. There you go. Okay, wait. You went through there. Go through here. I know that you know where you're going. So quit being ridiculous and get in there. There you go. There. Okay. Okie dokie. We managed to get that in without stopping ourselves, without blood, without screaming and cussing. We done good. Okay, we're gonna see what that looks like there. Yeah. Do we need to pull that just a little bit tighter? Maybe. This is what I love about using waxed thread. You can loosen it up and pull it again sometimes. I pulled that pretty tight, but I feel like I need to pull it just a little bit tighter. Okay, there we go. There. Okay, I want to make sure we are as tight as we can be. There. Is that good? Yeah, I think that's good. Now, if you watch Lynn on A Bit of Birdsong, you know that she usually puts a dot of glue on her knot. I do sometimes, but not usually. Now, I like to take my book and fold it all the ways. I like to fold it that way and fold it that way. That way we can see. And there we go. Time for this one right here. Let's get all of our papers in. Let's make sure our girl is going the right way. She is. She is. Oh, we're going to be in the middle of that envelope. Do we want to do that? I don't think we do. I think we want to put the envelope right there on top of that dictionary page. I think that's what we want to do. Yeah. I think that'll work for us. Let's stick this right here. We need this all folded up just like that. We've got our thing. Oh dear. I meant to mark that where that needed to sit. Okay, that sits at the bottom. Okay, that's good. I forgot to make sure I knew what I was doing there because this is a little long at the top for the inside. It's perfect for the outside, but on the inside it's a little bit long because I always make the inside a little bit shorter, you know. Okay, Mack truck, maybe Mack truck. I like my Mack truck holes on the other thing, but this will work too. There we go. And I can't tell you how many times over the years that I have literally sewed my template into my journal. More times than I care to admit. Okay? More times than I care to omit. Admit. Omit. Yeah, let's omit it. There we go. Okay. There's that. We don't have our thread ready because we're not ready. One, two and a half. Give or take an inch or so. I just saw you. Don't be running away from me. There you are. Yeah, they're all my favorites. As I make them, they're all my favorites. The next one, no, this one is a special order. This one, that's what I've been making Victorian ladies for, but it is a special order. So tomorrow, I don't know if I'll make it on. I have to take Dave and get him a haircut, and I don't know what else I want to do. Tomorrow, also, Michelle is on, and I'll usually go live with her a lot on Fridays, and so I'm not sure what I will do, if I'll make it or not. Okay, Cindy, make sure we're lined up because that's my biggest gripe is when I get these off of line. Okay, now we want to go up here and find our hole up here. We'll move our move our stuff around. I know we got a hole. There it is. Oh, and it went right through that. Woohoo! Look at you. Look at you go, girl. See, sometimes doing that Mack truck thing works real good. There we go. And here we go down here. Right down there. And I do like to try to make sure there, that when I come back through, I come through my original hole that I made in my fabric, just because I don't like making holes in my fabric. Even though I just made another hole in my fabric by going up the wrong way, but I do like to try to make sure I always come through the right hole. Okay, guys, here we go. This one is my least favorite thing because I got to dig around, like digging for treasure here. Find that hole just right because I don't want to split. Okay, I don't want to split. Okay, my thread, and I don't want to. There we go. There. Is that it? Nope. Okay, where are you going then? Where are you going? I'm sticking you in the right hole. What are you doing? Are you sea farting? There. I felt you that. Oh yeah, I felt just and dad burn. I went right through that. Hold on. I went right through that. I didn't want to go through that. Let's see if I can back it up just a little bit and not lose it. There we go. We're good. We're good. We got it. We got it. Make sure we're. Yep. Oh, that looks good. I really like that. I really like this dingle dangle thing. Really. And we got two in, and we're gonna bend it this way, and we're gonna bend it that way, and that. They're not exactly perfect, but they're close. That hurts my feelings that they're not exactly perfect. I like my things to be perfect. And so far, I've never made a single solid journal that was perfect. Okay, there's my little girl. She's going the right way. This is my top. This is my bottom. And everything's going the right way. Everything's good. We got a paper clip and a paper clip. This may be, no, I'm not going to say it. We'll wait and we'll wait and see. Okay, we're going to wait and see. Feel like that's good right there. We're going to wait and see. Wait and see. We're going to just make sure that our hole is coming where we need it. It's not going to be just like that. Just like that. There we go. Good. Mm, that's good. Ooh, hey, hi, Dazzling Soul. Hey, Butter Roll, are you still here? The temp dropped from 94 to 88 now. Yay! Y'all, I know that everybody's hot, but it just seemed like it's been more. We've had more of our share than our fair share of hot. Already had several hundred plus degree days. I'm over it. Over it. Is it September yet? October. October. Shoot. We've even had years that we've run the air conditioner at Christmas. So we've been running all three of our air conditioners this week. I'll probably turn this one off when I go. I almost started. Did y'all see that? I almost started out sewing it right in the. Ooh, I almost got it right through the first time. There we go. And I don't know if y'all have ever noticed, but I do, and I do it every time. I always go in the middle and then to the top and then to the bottom. Who's that best? Oh dear. I can't. There it is. I can't find my hole. I was getting, I was getting a little worried. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. There we go. Perfection. Now I want to see though, is it perfection? Or have I? Nope, we're good. We'll be good. We shall be good. Okay. So, oh, Buttery, is Beth live? She's live already? Is it? Yeah, it's Thursday. Oh, I'm so sorry. Y'all, I forgot that she was live. See, I always forget. I think about her coming on live at 6 o'clock, and I always forget that 6 o'clock is 5 o'clock my time. And I had Bible study today, so that meant I was out of the house all morning. So I didn't get in here until after, it was after 2 o'clock before I got in here. But we're almost done, guys, with this part, and then we get the fun part, putting the pretties in. There, is that it? Is that it? Okay, let's see if we can get it through the hole here. We're having trouble. There it is. Got it. Got it. Woohoo! Thought it was going to give me a fit, but it didn't. Well, it might if I don't get it stuck in there. There. Keep going, needle. Keep going. There. There we go. Ooh. Did y'all hear that? One of the strands of my thread snapped. Don't do that. Don't do that again. You'll get put in timeout if you do it again. Now those are my good go in my things. Okay. She's in. Oh my gosh. It turned out so cute. I'm loving it. Now we get the fun part of decorating it. I'll find the cameo pin that I want to put on the front of it. And then we're going to put some Victorian ladies, some of my Victorian ladies that I've made with AI. And we're going to also make some pockets and glue down the pockets that we've already made. And yeah, so yeah, I was just telling you that it's the temperatures dropped 6 degrees since I told you a while ago that a storm moved through. It's already dropped 6 degrees. It's down to 88. I'm doing the happy dance. Look, it's all we need to do the do the happy dance. Yeah, it was nothing important. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to pull you away from Beth. Beth will be banning me, y'all. So can't wait to see it decorated. It is one of the prettiest I've done, ain't it? But see, I think this one is pretty too. So I just got to go find me a gold frame to go on it. And I actually like this gold and velvet ribbon. I sold all of that in the sale the other night. I had I had a bunch. I'd had it on the page for quite a while, and I was showing them. I was like, hey guys, even though it's got wire in it, you can take that wire out and just work with it. I mean, just do it. And I actually took a piece of it and trimmed this gold stuff off of it, and it didn't do. But I think I'm going to trim off all of this. I don't think I'm going to put beads there. I think I am going to put something pretty here. Now I have here, I think, Beyond Grateful. Thank you so much. That's from Teresa. Okay, this one is pretty, but I don't know that it actually would go with my Victorian theme. I don't think so. But y'all know I have all kinds of spare jewelry, and this one is pretty too. I like it. Now it might be okay. I could add it to something else and go. But I have a whole bag of stuff. Yeah, a whole. Are you multitasking, honey? So there we go. But I'm very happy with how they turned out. I think they're beautiful. That gold paper that I had the other night, I think I've put a piece of it up under here somewhere. I don't know what I've done. Oh, I know. It's in the package. Where's the bag? I got a bag of stuff. It's in the bag. Y'all know what else is in the bag? Oh my gosh, Cindy, you're so lame. All those papers I printed that I was going to use in this journal. Oh, there. Yep. All those papers that I printed that I was going to use in this journal. You know what? I may still tip some of them in. So, oh, and look, I was going to put her in too. And where is she? She's right there. But I'm going to use these. Okay, there. And that one is a fave to go with that. She's going in. I don't know how, but she's going in. She's a little big though, isn't she? She's going to have to be cut off down here. I'll have to cut her off down here. Actually, we're going to tear her. Ooh, we're tearing her real bad though. We're not tearing her pretty. There's nothing pretty about that. She definitely could be a tip in. We'll tip her in. We'll tip her in. So anyway, where did it go? It's here. I know it is. There it is. See, I messed it up when I tore it, but it's okay. It is okay because this stuff is this stuff is fluffy like cotton. Beth says it is. It's just like cotton. So I designed this Victorian lady. I designed her on my Copilot app. I do have Chat GPT. I haven't used it enough yet to know if I like it well enough to use it. So, where's there it is. And I hope this don't make the ink on my printer page run, but I need this right here to smear a little. Yeah, that's exactly what I needed you to do. And you did it. Good girl. Good girl. There we go. So, yeah. She is going to be a tip in. A tip in, a tip in. She's going to be a tip in. Where are we going to tip her in at? I'm going to tip her in on page like that. She's still going to have to be trimmed some more. Let's just do it right this time. Yes, it's just an app. It doesn't have to be on. It don't have to be on a. I just got. I have a. I don't have an iPhone. Okay. I do not have an iPhone. I just have a Android. I have a very expensive Android, but I have a Samsung, the, the latest S, unless they've come out with one since last November. So anyway, which they possibly could. But anyway, I have the latest S, and yeah. So I think I'm gonna tip her in, y'all. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna close and go to bed. I cannot believe I've been here nearly 3 hours. Go to Beth's and hang out, but I'm going to keep working. I'll show y'all what I do tomorrow, okay? Yeah, I don't have an iPhone. I have a Galaxy S26, I think is what it is, the S26. So let me make sure I have all of my stuff back in my this. I do. And there we go. We've got lace out. That one there, we need to talk to Teresa about that. Anyway, see, she was coveting yesterday. So you're a bit out of control. Why are you a bit out of control, honey? Do I need to put you in timeout? Or have you been shopping like crazy? Have you been shopping till you dropping? Your package should be there pretty soon. It went out yesterday, so. Oh crap, he didn't take packages today. Oh well, I'll take them. I'll see y'all all there, okay? Bye bye.